Hi everybody, this is the BPFC Network News again. This time we're back with the round of 16 World Cup coverage. For starters, apologies if anyone look quite blur. It's actually 4 in the morning. we're all not morning people. I'm Bazdi. This is Shafiq and Akmal. Unfortunately, Shami couldn't be here because he's on overseas leave. He's actually flying to Brazil to see one of the round of 16 matches. So hopefully we can get some live commentary if we can.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Right. Will be as you all know, there's the 8 games that's gonna come up. We have Brazil versus Chile, Colombia versus Uruguay, Netherlands versus Mexico, Costa Rica versus Greece, France, Nigeria, Germany, Algeria, Argentina, Switzerland, and lastly Belgium versus USA. So many interesting games. Akmal, which catches your eye?
I think, to me, the Belgium versus USA is a match that I'd like to watch, actually, because due to the wealth of talent that Belgium have, as well as this surprisingly consistent USA squad, I feel that Belgium has, although they have a very large talent pool of players, this World Cup they have yet to show a collective effort in which that has proven to be decisive in matches, especially against much more capable opponents, and I feel that they have to harness their talents to be able to
so far has any of the strikers score? From what I can gather, it seems that their strike force is lacking a little firepower, even though they have the likes of Lukaku, Januzaj, and Kevin Mirallas. They have a deep squad, right?
Yeah, that's very true. They have strength in depth. However, their starting striker Lukaku has yet to score any goals, I believe. Am I right?
Yes.
And Januzaj has only played 60 minutes in the previous match. Fellaini, for some reason, has been their star player in this World Cup. However, he couldn't emulate such a performance for Manchester United. I feel that they have to use Fellaini as their main player to progress further.
Their focal point.
Exactly, yeah, their focal point.
But for Belgium, he's playing slightly higher up the pitch as compared to Man U, yes?
Yes, I agree. I think this is another learning point for Manchester United on how to play Fellaini. I think that a deep lying role does not suit Fellaini. I think that Bengal knows how to use such a player. I have confidence that Fellaini will do better in his second season at Man U.
And we're talking a lot about Belgium. How about the USA? How have they been surprising us? They managed to
what do you think about USA?
Maneuver out of
the group of death.
Group of death, yes.
They have been quite a surprise in the group, with Ghana and also who's the other?
Germany, Portugal.
Oh yes,
sorry.
correct. Portugal and Germany. They did quite well. They won. They draw against who's that? Portugal, and they won against Ghana. So Dempsey, their captain, has been the talismanic man.
Clint Dempsey left the Premier League for to go back to his country.
Yes.
Do you think it's a waste? He could be offering more.
I think yes, he can be offering more. Maybe in this World Cup he can showcase his world-class talent, so that other clubs can pounce on him and buy him, so that he can prove his world-class talents in a better league rather than in the MLS.
So it's not over the hill per se.
Yes, I think he still can offer a lot more.
Alright, so we have a lot to cover. To quickly wrap this up, Belgium versus USA. Key players to watch, Shafiq.
For me, I think for USA, you have to watch for Clint Dempsey, of course, their captain and their main player to move forward. So far, that's the only player, and I think along with Jermaine Jones, who scored recently.
Jermaine Jones, yes.
The other US players are quite relatively unknown. but they can always spring a surprise to us. So it will be a good
Like
match.
the many other youngsters, we have the Pay and
Oh yes.
which other youngsters do we have? The Cote d'Ivoire right back. His
Aurea.
name is Aurea. Yes,
Aurea.
such a difficult name to pronounce.
Yes.
So, predictions for this Belgium USA game.
2-1 to Belgium.
2-1 to Belgium.
I'll say 2-1 to Belgium also. Yeah.
Right. Interesting. The next game that we shall be covering will be the Argentina versus Swiss.
Yes.
Swiss cheese. Swiss maker.
Yes.
Land of Roger Federer.
Yes.
Roger.
Okay.
Shafiq, take us through this.
Okay, Argentina and Switzerland is quite an interesting match here. Argentina has been relying on Messi for quite some time for this World Cup.
Exactly.
So it'll be quite difficult for them to move forward as a team if they keep relying on him, because if he gets injured or before the game, okay, touch wood, hopefully not.
Touch with glass.
Okay.
I
Touch
think
glass.
Argentina has to stop with this over reliance on Messi. They have world class players such as Angel Di Maria, Gonzalo Higuain, and sadly Sergio Aguero, who might miss the World Cup through injury.
Yes.
Was it the same problems that he faced throughout the whole Premier League season?
Well, I believe so. They also have Ezekiel
Garay.
Yes.
All
Who is,
these interesting and
Yes.
hard to pronounce names.
Yes.
Okay. Also, I think Switzerland can also spring some surprise.
But they have been slow starters to this campaign.
Mm.
Definitely providing more of an attacking threat compared to World Cup 2010, where they played a bit deeper and
Yes.
more solid as a unit.
Yeah, because I think Switzerland is a relative young group. From what I learned, this group of players that they bring for the World Cup is actually winners of one of the recent under 21 World Cup, I think, if I'm not wrong. So a lot of their players are young and upcoming. Their left back Ricardo is one of the so-called best left back in Bundesliga. One of the top assists. They have Shaqiri, who recently scored a hat-trick against Honduras, and they also have quite strong midfielders such as I can't remember his name.
Kaka.
Saska.
Yeah.
XHAKA.
Yes.
Saska.
You get the picture.
Okay, you get the picture. Okay. Okay.
Alright. We were talking about the reliance on Messi. If, let's say, do they have a route B, a plan B, or can Messi be marked out? Is that even possible? He's been hitting a good form. He's on 3 goals.
Yes.
With 4 goals. With the last 2 coming in the last group game. Yes. Yes. So how do you find this shaping up? Will Messi be the go-to guy?
Definitely. Messi is someone with huge amounts of talent, and I think with players such as Di Maria and Lavezzi, Higuain playing around him, I think it'll only help him to achieve more success on the international stage. This is also a great platform for him to prove that he is the epitome of football, the greatness, and to match finally Diego Maradona in lifting the World Cup. I think it's a possibility if Messi continues this fine form.
He's finally performing at least for this World Cup, matching
But
his.
I would like to add on that recently the Argentina versus Iran game,
Yes.
is like Chelsea 2.0. It's like that is where Iran parked the bus, and in which Argentina actually struggled to to
break them down.
Yes, break
So
them
will
down.
you be saying that the Swiss are gonna park the bus?
I don't think that Swiss will park the bus, but it could be another tactical move Swiss could apply so that they can progress further, because all this is a tactical game also. Okay, they can be flexible. If they are flexible enough and they know Argentina's weakness, yes, why don't they just apply that?
Defensively, Argentina is not as solid or quick. Yes.
Not so solid as their attacks. Like their attacks are like at a ridiculously high level. So I think it doesn't balance up for me lah.
Alright, and since we are a bit tight on time, predictions and key players to watch.
For me, Argentina will be Messi. Will be the player to watch.
Definitely.
Yes, with
Messi.
Angel Di Maria. Okay. These two players will be the one that make you like each of the seat. Okay, with Switzerland.
Di Maria is also coming off a good season with
Yes,
Real Madrid
yes.
winning La Decima.
Yeah. Then along with Switzerland, you can always expect anything from Shaqiri.
Anything,
Yes,
not nothing.
not anything, but nothing.
So for Switzerland, Sudan Shaqiri is the Lionel Messi of sorts, the go-to man.
Yes,
Okay,
but I want to add on. But Swiss have this how to say they are bombarded by France. So maybe their big game performance is not.
It shows their tactical weakness, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright. Scoreline predictions.
3-1 to Argentina.
3-1 to Argentina.
3-0 Argentina.
3-0 to Argentina. High scoring games here. Huh?
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting fact also, we have been getting at least 3 goals for every group game. So let's hope this continues into the knockout stage. Alright. Now to the lesser serious side. We have the other 4 games. Shafiq, can you highlight to us the next 4 and roughly we'll just go to a quick prediction.
Okay. The first game is Netherlands against Mexico.
Mexico.
Yes. I think it'll be quite exciting game. Netherlands has been quite strong.
Yes, definitely.
In their
The
campaign.
demolition of Spain, who can forget that.
Oh yes.
So as we quickly run through this, Netherlands, Mexico, what's the scoreline?
I think it'll be a 2-1 to Netherlands.
2-1 to Netherlands.
Even though Mexico will give them a good fight.
3-0 Netherlands.
3-0
3-0.
Netherlands. Confidence in the voice emanating here at 4
Ochoa
a.m.
finally
here
made his match.
at
Yes.
Pioneers Studios here.
Yes.
Costa Rica versus Greece. This is going to be a bit of a slightly damper of a game. Predictions, guys?
I think Costa Rica will,
Progress.
Yes, progress. Greece has been, I think, quite lucky in terms of progression because they lost the first game 3-0, draw with Japan 1-1, and they just won 1-0. Then they just progressed through. So I think
Their luck ends here.
yeah, I think their luck will end, and then
Score?
Costa Rica will win 2-0.
2-0.
Agreed, 2-0.
2-0.
Costa Rica.
Right. Onwards to France versus Nigeria. This is quite a good matchup in a sense that Nigeria is not exactly a pushover. Akmal.
As much as I would say, I don't want to actually say that it'll be a very equal match. I think that France, with the injury of Frank Ribery, it has proved to be a blessing in disguise. I think that the players have blossomed
Express,
individually and finally able to perform to their optimum potential, and definitely their performances in the group stages have proved that, and I think that it'll be definitely way too much of a challenge for Nigeria.
Especially with Karim Benzema's
Yes.
form.
3-1
3-1 to Nigeria.
to France.
To France, sorry.
Okay, I predict 3-1 to France, but Nigeria will be a good match for them because recently Nigeria actually gave Argentina a scare with Ahmad Musa.
Ahmad Musa.
Yes.
Ahmad Musa, such a Singaporean name to it.
Yes.
And lastly, the Germany versus Algeria game.
Deutschland.
Yes. Deutschland.
Germany, obviously.
4-0.
4-0 Germany. He's very confident in these last few games.
4-0.
I'll be predicting a
Thomas
4.
Muller, the cohesion of the German team is just
Yes.
for there to see can they actually perform it They choked in the last one. Hopefully this one will make it all
It's
the
like
way.
a well-oiled engine. This Germany team, even though without a recognized striker,
4-0.
a 4-1 win. I would like Algeria to give them a scare. So hopefully,
4-1 is a
it's
scare.
a 4-1. No, it'll be a 1-1 draw at halftime, and Germany like
Kick it up in the second half.
kick it up.
And to our final segment now. We like to call this the Losers Corner. It may sound very negative, but really these people are actually the losers of World Cup. We'll talk about obviously Spain and Italy. Definitely you cannot keep England out of this. And there's also Portugal and Japan and South Korea. So quickly, let's go through this. Angmar, Spain, what happened?
I think Spain has fallen victim to, overconfidence, complacency, and with a team with so much talent.
Like Koke,
Yeah,
and
Iniesta, they're still good players in their own right, although they may not be as young as they once were. Being the 2010 champions and exiting in the first stage is unacceptable. And I believe that this will be a kick in the butt. And I think that this will be a starting point for them to the hunger for the championship again.
The fire.
Exactly, for
In
the
the belly.
2018 World Cup. I believe that they will definitely be in for the running for the next World Cup.
Definitely, okay. Italy, Shafiq, unlucky.
I think they are quite unlucky in terms of
Because because of Mr. Biter.
Yes, but they had a good game against England. They did well. Pirlo was dictating the pace of the game, the tempo. But then in the next game, they were disappointing against Costa Rica, and in the last game against Uruguay, they had to win. All they need to do is just show more desire, more hunger, and they might be able to push themselves.
Balotelli, overrated?
Yes, I think he's quite overrated. So I think they should give chances to like players such as Immobile, who has done well. One of the top scorers in the Italian league.
Anybody to replace Pirlo?
Pirlo, the
What?
Italian Jesus.
No idea.
No idea.
No
okay,
idea.
the
Marco
only
Verratti.
the only players
yes,
that
Verratti.
come close to him is Marco Verratti. That's all. But he'll be a great loss for Juventus, because he's like fine wine. He gets better as he grows older.
Nice analogy.
Also, there's England. As always,
As always,
that will wrap that up. England quickly done there. Portugal, Nani, Cristiano Ronaldo, greatest player. Yes, no?
Greatest player in the world. But yet
he's
Messi
surrounded
is
by, yes.
He's been
out of the world.
surrounded by mediocrity.
Imagine, who would you rather have in 2-on-2 situations? You with Nani or you with Angel Di Maria?
I would take Di Maria any day. A far more reliable player.
Nani.
He actually knows how to run with the ball, rather than Nani, who's always constantly
Final
stopping.
delivery is not there.
I don't know what he's doing.
You can just predict what happens within 6 seconds.
Yeah.
6 seconds. He's always from what I saw, because I keep a close eye on Portugal's game. Nani keeps destroying the final passing is lacking, and too much reliance is on Cristiano.
And for Portugal, Ronaldo definitely was your best player, and considering that Ronaldo was injured, an injured player being your best player for the team, it says something. It says something.
Okay, Shafiq, quickly,
Yes.
Japan.
Japan has
What
been
happened to the Kagawa, to the Honda, to the Toyota,
Mitsubishi.
to the Mitsubishi, to the Pikachu,
to the Mount Fuji.
to the Mount Fuji? Yes,
Blue Samurai.
I think weather plays a lot in this in this situation. Maybe Japan is not used to
hot weather.
Yes, playing over hot weather. Maybe they should like play in Singapore instead. Maybe they can get used to the weather first, train here, then might as well play with our team also.
Shinji Kagawa, disappointing.
I think it's because of his season with Man U. Maybe it affected him because he was so sublime. He was so
Sublime,
Yes, world class when he was with Dortmund. But when he goes to Man U, I have I have nothing against Man U. It's just that maybe Man U doesn't know how to use him properly.
You have to consider
for those of you that do not know, Shafiq's a Liverpool fan, so might be slightly biased.
No,
but he has a point. You have to consider that Manchester United's lack of quality in the midfield department has let down many talented players, and especially when the previous manager David Moyes, he has shown that he has the lack of knowledge on how to use attacking midfielders and creative midfielders such as Kagawa and Mata. I think that under Van Gaal, this will definitely change.
Yes, I think under Van Gaal, Man U will be doing better, and I am a Liverpool fan. Yes.
Okay. Lastly, this will be a bit of a soft spot for our pundit here, Akmal. What happened to South Korea, who coincidentally wearing the jersey number 15?
Well, like what the coach has said, the man who has let down the South Korean team the most is the coach himself. I think that he has failed to lead the team, to give them any new tactical approach, to give them to spur them on. And considering that they were once quarterfinalists, right?
Yes.
Quarterfinalists, and in the 2002 semi-finals.
And I think that for them to bow out with 0 points is very disappointing.
So do you think they'll come back stronger?
Definitely.
But they don't have to be too sad. What they lost on the field, they gained on in the stands with the anchor woman, Jang Yeon. Hi, Jaewon. Alright. And that wraps it up for this this recording, actually. This show. Till the next time we'll see you in the quarterfinals. The next time we'll see you. Hopefully our predictions will be spot on. I'm Bazli.
I'm Shafiq.
And I'm Akmal.
And till next time. Thank you.